What's up, guys? This is Sterlizer here. I hope everybody's doing all right out there. I just wanted to show some guys if you're interested in starting to make beats and stuff like that. I've been doing it for like 10 years. I haven't perfected or anything, but I'm still learning. So I'm gonna just share. I'm gonna make a beat in front of you guys that I'll probably end up rapping on later on. You can check me out at sterlizer.bandcamp.com. So let's go ahead and get started with this, man. We're gonna probably mess with the tempo first. The tempo is up here. It might be hard for y'all to see, but usually I try to work in single time, which is about, anything from like 60 BPM to like 100 BPM. So we're going to rock with 80 BPM. That's pretty quick. I got a tempo here. Some people don't use the metronome, but I like to use it. It might be kind of louder here. Yeah, so let's turn that down. Okay, so that's what's called your metronome to keep your, keep your track on, with the rhythm. I got 80 BPM. And you can also change this to like a hi-hat, tick, clap, whatever. Like, so you can do a kick, or you can do a hi-hat. Yeah, I prefer this sound because it doesn't sound like a drum, so it helps me set my drums up first, so it doesn't interfere with it. Let's find a kick real quick. So over here to the left, we have a little, well, it's not going to be as loud, but I'm going to just use this kick right here. Oh, that's actually a bass drum. I'm just going to use that kick. And golly, what the fuck? Hold on, guys. All right, let's fuck with this one, man. Okay, that's a strong, healthy kick. So, yeah. Okay. Got our tempo. So this is our piano roll where we're going to probably do most of our work. We're going to do a lot of arranging because you can't do that. You have to, like, you can click on these and make patterns, but it's more easier to go inside here, the piano roll. And let's see if we can make a good drum pattern with the BPM at 80. Is your piano roll. You can go high note, low, 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 high. We're gonna start off with that. So let's go ahead and usually I try to, let me see, I try to make my loops kind of short and then I edit them later, but all right, that it's sounding kind of muddy, so we go over here. We're gonna cut it so it doesn't blend in with the other notes. It could be more clear. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Down here we got our velocity. We're gonna go down and change our velocity a little. That's a little. Yeah. All right, so that's our kick right there. We're gonna put a little percussion. I like to mess with the snares. There's a couple of kits out here, and half of these sounds are free. I only paid for like one before. That might work. It's not too beefy, but let's see. And of course, there's no sound. All right, guys, so we're still recording. For some reason that snare is not working. Let's try to find another one. Maybe it's not meant to be. So these are our claps. Yeah. Oh yeah, I like that. It's a little beefy. Got a little low end. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so I'm looking for another sound to kind of fill in the drums, maybe like a hi-hat or like a bongo or something. I'm clicking on these samples they're not loud because I have my metronome down. For some reason, that channel is connected to my sounds. All right. So what the metronome is doing, it's helping me, especially with percussions. The metronome can help you find, I guess you can call it your ghost notes or your down beats. So this is gonna really help with this percussion right here. Just watch how it comes to live. If I did it without the metronome, it's kind of hard to hit those sweet spots. So they're called downbeats. You know, gives your beat a little bounce. Yeah, and that's just a small percussion. So now we're gonna find a hi-hat because that's what the beat really needs to give it a little bit more rhythm and groove. Looking for something sharp. It can really cut through the high end. It's pretty sharp. We could probably clean it up. Let's check it out. I never had my shit hit that loud. Let me see. Usually I'm a headphone kind of guy, but I got it on my monitor, so gotta adjust the volumes. No excuses. See that downbeat right there? It's gonna get that bounce. See if we can fit a little roll. We're gonna mess with the velocity on here, so we can actually have give the routes, give the hat some motion. We're gonna give it motion, so the velocity is what's gonna help bring that hat alive, almost like if you're playing a real instrument. Like I said, I'm kind of going fast on this, guys. It's my first time making a video. Been doing this for like 10 years. So that's why it's so easy for me. So if you're just starting out, don't feel bad about like not having a fast work pace. I do this, man. The beat is the easy part. The rapping's a little harder because that's when you start putting words into it and you got to dig deep inside your soul to really get a topic or whatnot. Same thing with beats. It's supposed to come from the soul, guys. So don't be copying everybody, man. Let it come from you. It's art. It's like painting a picture. So that's all we're doing. We're painting an audible picture where you can hear it and you can also see it, but that's when you make music videos. But check it out right here. So we got our hat down. I think I like it. Turn it down a little bit because it's kind of just a little loud. You know, the hats are just fillers. They're not supposed to be like your main instrument. Of course, every track is different, but right now I'm gonna use it as a filler. Go back into my clap and I'm gonna pick up this clap. It needs to be a little louder. I like all my main instruments hitting really hard. The kick and a snare gotta hit hard, and the hats are just fillers, and the perks are fillers as well. But usually I have the perks a little higher than the hi-hats. So yeah, I went ahead and added two, I guess you'd call them accent notes on the perk. I don't know. Usually when I go through it, I don't always keep everything. Sometimes you can delete and things like that. I'm gonna test this out real quick and see if it can work with my main melody, because that's what we're gonna come in next with either a melody or a bass line, and I want to make sure that these perks don't interfere with the melody or bass line. And we're gonna turn it down because I don't want that to be my main melody. I just want it to fill in and complement my melody and bass line. All right, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Let's go ahead and go with that. Of course, later on you can add more. Percussions like a open hi hat. You can add a ride, a crash. I'm gonna keep it dry at the moment and just let's see if we got any good. Oh, and always save your project. Save. I'm gonna just man, I got all types of. You can check it out, man. I've been doing this for a long time, and these ain't even full songs. These are just some are full, some are just practice. But it just goes to show, man, you just got to do what you got to do. So now I just name everything. Just I don't even name stuff anymore. I just put stupid letters, and I know by memory what it is. So let's take a listen and see if we can put a bass in here somewhere, like a light bass. Yeah. All right. So I'm listening to it. I'm turning my metronome up because it's gonna get a little loud with this melody or bass. Let's go ahead and replace this one because that was that kick that was super loud at the beginning. So we saved our project, and now we're gonna dig into this is what's called your, I guess, sound maker. As far as it's called a VST. You can dig into your instruments. Over here on our left is I don't know if you can see my finger. On our left right here is basically, I only use it for like drums, things like that. But then I use this tool. It's called a generator, a VST generator. You're going to see how cool it is, man, where you can see like your instruments. Let's see. What would be a good one? Some of these are good, but some are not. So, and I still don't even know half of the stuff on here. I guess we can go with Umbra. It's one I downloaded for free. I don't really know the links and all that, but sometimes it can give you trouble, man. Some of these can make your beat skip, stuff like that. So these are all the sounds that this thing entails. It's a lot of sounds. But we're going to go over here and let's see. So I did say a bass, right? So let's see if we can find like a bass, maybe almost like a Moog bass. It's not going to sound like another kick because we already do have a kick that has a lot of bass in it. So we're going to go and play around. Let's see. So I'm clicking over here. So this is what the heck? Yeah, I got a freaking mouse from Dollar Tree and it clicks when it wants to. So bear with me. So yeah, we got basses right here. It's going to be a little loud. So let me turn it down. Yeah, there we go, and use your keyboard. So yeah, you can test it out. Let's see. I don't know. Uh-oh. What I say, it can get a little messy using some of these plugins, man, because some of them are free and they can cause all types of disturbances. I feel like, let me see. Yeah, so yeah, I need a bass, but it's not gonna be like overpowering the kick. The bass it needs to be a filler as well. Almost if you watch a live show, you got the guy on the guitar, he's complimenting the guy on the drum. That could really hit. I like the grittiness. Let's change this to poly. I don't know. I don't want to. See, yeah, there's some buttons you gotta just. All right, so let's see if we can fit that in somewhere. This is just a tutorial video, like I said. If it's good enough, I'll rap on it. and you see here, I'm just playing with the length of the note. You can stretch it all the way out here. You can, bring it in. The longer it is, the longer it'll play. The shorter it is, the shorter it'll play. This bass has a lot of, I guess you can call it release or decay. I'm gonna try to see if I can fix that. Oh yeah, down here, let's see if we can, oh yeah, because this bass is kind of muddy. I don't like how it's not as clear, but let's see. All right, and you can hear how this bass is interfering with the kick. It's getting muddy, so we're gonna just shorten this up. And so, because we got a kick, these are called ghost notes where you could barely see the note. It's kind of like, but yeah, they let you know where your other instruments are playing, and I think that's a kick right there. So we're just gonna turn this bass because it sounds good right there. It's hitting right on the 3, 1, 2, boom. Oh wait. So yeah, we got two kicks, one right here and one down here. So let's shorten that up and let's see if we can make it fit. Oh yeah, that sounds good. I like the way it drops. Let's mess with our velocities a little bit. We're at 18 minutes. I hope y'all are still with me. This is pretty interesting stuff. Like I said, there's a lot about music that you can learn. I'm willing to share it, as long as my schedule doesn't get busy anytime soon. I'm actually not working, so I got time to do this. It's my pleasure all the time, man. I'm always, I'm a teacher, man. I'm big into teaching. I said, I can teach you, but I ain't going to do it for you. That's the thing. It's up to you to, if you got the passion for it, then you're going to take it to the next level, just like how I learned. Nobody did it for me. I just, watch YouTube videos and all that good stuff. So we got our bass down. We're going to try to, I guess, feel like a light melody in there. Like I said, I don't use every sound. That's one of the hardest things about being a producer is like downloading new sounds because it takes a long time. But I have let me see. I got a couple options here. I think we can make it interesting. There's a couple sounds I haven't used. This VST is called Buck One. I just learned about it and I had it for a minute, but it has all these cool sounds. Let's see. I kind of want maybe like a string or something, just something light. You know what I mean? All your instruments got to complement each other. You don't want nothing like on the same. I guess you could say the same EQ. Let's see. We could. Oh goodness, that's pretty cool. I like those sounds. It sounds like a freaking, sounds like a drum, a steel drum. Always play with your sounds. See if they're even worth your time. I ain't digging this, man. We could do something with that only because it's like a light sound. It doesn't have too much attack. It has a delay in you know what I mean? So, and it doesn't sound generic. Like I said, I ain't got the best sounds in the world. It does sound like a video game. still trying to listen to that metronome because it's still giving us a little bit of rhythm. Some people turn their metronome off about now because they say they already had rhythm from the drums and stuff. But I still like to use it to let me know where my downbeats are, because you always want to find gaps in music. You know what I mean? When you're making the beat, there's space, and you have to fill in those spaces. Not all of them, but you want to fill in the ones that are gonna, give you that rhythm and that bounce. A lot of producers struggle with that, but the metronome does help. Yeah, it sounds flat. Sometimes you can use samples like a loop. Like you hear like the old school. See, we might have to do that. All right, so like I told you before, I don't want my melody clashing with my perk, so I'm gonna turn the perk up to know where it's hitting. Like I said, and then. Oh yeah. So that's like right there. That EQ, I might show that in another video, but that's perfect because it's not clashing with the drums, it's not clashing with the perk, and it's just fitting nicely. It's gonna sit like right where that snare, and I think it'll give us a smooth sound. So let's see if we can make something nice out of this. See, I'm a different type of producer, man. You probably never heard nothing like this, man. I don't really play by the book, man. I don't copy nobody, so don't be surprised when you hear some crazy shit. And see, some of you watching, even if you're a producer or not, you already know where I'm going with this. You're like, oh, he's about to put that note right there. And you're right. It's kind of like, I'm going to just try to, copy a rhythm. This is our 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to try to make my 2 almost like my 4. So I'm not really liking the, consistency of it. We're going to try to break this up, and let's mess with the velocity, because this can really help give it a natural human feel. So. See that? It can really pick up things. I guess I'm going to try to make it exaggerate where I want it to hit the most. Let's see. So this right here, we're gonna just bring it down maybe. right. Like I said, it's not the best. I'm a little pressed for time, so you're hearing a little bit of the, just put it here, put it there type shit. But let's see. So we got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 instruments. It sounds okay for the most part. Like I said, it's not a hit, I don't think. We'll see once I put lyrics on it. Half the stuff that I do make, though, man, I feel deeply, man, it's hits. It's different, so, and I'm not famous or nothing, but, we might get there one day. So mess with our volumes a little bit. Let's see one more time what we got. So what I'm doing, I'm just listening to see, hey, can we fit anything else on here? And I think I hear something. One more time. All right, so I am hearing like something at the beginning, like maybe a chant or like a vox, which a vox is like a voice. I'm hearing something like either a hit, which a hit will really set it off. I think a hit. But I'm going to show you what a vox is real quick. If you're still watching, I hope you're watching. This is interesting stuff. So I'm going back into my little thing here. And of course, I can't find a vox. Okay. Where the freak is it, man? Well, we got hits. Let's see what a hit is. Goodness gracious. That's a sharp sound. I never used that in the beat before. Let's play our beat and we're gonna see which one can fit. That sounds pretty good. It's not really clashing. It's not clashing with any instruments. It's complementing the whole loop from the beginning, and it's complementing the kick. So we're gonna cut it. We're gonna put it right here, and let's see what we got. Yeah, too loud, and I don't want it to play like a freaking flute. I just wanted to hit once. Actually, I didn't know that it was going to let me do that. So it's actually, it has a good cutoff. And then if I go low, I like the way it sounds. Let's see, let's listen to me. So, I thought I was going to use it at the beginning, but it's starting to sound like a regular instrument, like a brass of some sorts. I think it's a little loud, so we're going to turn it down. Like I said, you don't want to overpower the whole track. I don't think that's going to be my main thing. I really want maybe that bass to carry the whole beat, because that bass is not the best, but it's so subtle that it's going to work well with lyrics. And I'm just filling in the gaps with like these brasses and stuff. Okay, and these are one of the instruments where even if you move it up and down, it doesn't change any pitch. So, yeah, I don't want to use this too much because I can't change the pitch of it. I don't like that about some instruments. Okay, all right, guys. I hope you're still tuned in. We're at 30 minutes, freaking long video, but it's fun. Like I said, it takes time to get like this. I'm not saying I'm the best, but I remember when I first started, man, I was nowhere close to this. And like I said, a key part, just remember, use your metronome. Even though it doesn't sound right when you're using it, it's going to help you detect those down beats where you wouldn't hear with the naked ear. And I barely started using it. If you listen to some of my music before I started using it, the beat doesn't sound as tight. You know, there's a lot of space in my instruments, which is metronome. It tightens up your beat. It brings that, it compacts it. So yeah, man, let's listen one more time, see if we can fit anything else. Yeah, so it's still looking for that Vox, which I was looking for before. But sometimes, you know, you stumble across something that works. But yeah, let me see if I can find a Vox, which is a vocal. Nah, not all that, because FL Studio comes with like their own vocals. And that's not what we want. We want something that we downloaded off the internet because, you know, it's more modern. And it's just gonna hit way better. But it's funny how when I'm looking for something, I can't find it. You know, half the time it just pops up. Well, Chance. Okay, I was looking for Vox. Maybe that's what it is. Hey. Yeah. So. Yeah, ho. Yeah, those are your Voxes. Get up, bitch. Super. Get up. Hold on. What this was? Get up, bitch. Get up. Man, that'd be crazy to put in a beat. Get up. Get up. That sounds really good, man. I don't like the fact that he used the B word because it might mess with my lyrics a little. You know, sometimes I like the beat just to be instruments. You know, he's speaking. Some Voxes sound like an instrument. That shit goes hard though, dude. Shut the fuck up! That shit really goes hard. I ain't never heard all my time doing this shit, man. I ain't never heard that sound. Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! All right, let's ease it, man. I'll probably change it later. Ain't no telling, but let's see how well it sounds. That's all that matters. Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! All right, so this is a good example right here. This sample has a delay in it. If you look down here where I'm clicking, this is like your editor. See, this is the first sound of that Vox. So it's about like a millisecond, which can throw your whole beat off. So we're gonna try to cut this and see if it'll take care of that gap. We cut it like that and then drag it. Shut the fuck up! See, and now it doesn't. Shut the fuck up! That's what it sounds like. It doesn't sound like this. Shut the fuck up! So there's, you know, it's the little things, man. You can do all types of shit. All right, it still has a gap in there. I don't know what I did right here. Oh shit, I ain't never did this. Well, I did this before. I forgot how to change it back. Damn it, boy. Yeah, let's go ahead and maybe that's the sign not to use it. Let's see. Keep on hitting that down pitch, but this one sounds all right. Like I said, it's not really doesn't have any words on it, so it can really complement your beat. You know, and some of you don't rap on your beats. You're gonna send your beats to like artists and stuff. Yeah, you want to leave enough space to rap on it. Okay, so this right here is probably the last instrument I'm gonna put, and I want to make sure I can hear it. Oh yeah, see, it's like a hey. Let's see. All right, we're gonna go back and forth and see what this one. So I want to use it, but I don't know how to get back in this thing. What the freak? I clicked on something up here, bro. Couldn't tell you how to get. Oh, right here, I think. And I used to use this tool all the time. This is a great tool. It's to quiet your like track. If you have like background noise, this can really help. I just don't need it right now, and I just don't know how to get out. So I need to cut that just a little bit. Uh-oh. It won't let me freaking out. Nah, I ain't messing with it right now, guys. But yeah, that's basically the you know, the basics. So that's the beat. I forgot I ain't using that sound because I, you know. Woo, and it can use something else at the end. Yeah, it can do something else, but I'm gonna just show you guys how to. You know what? I need to use this sucker, dude. You know, even let me see. This might be better at the end. That sounds like Juicy J for reals, man, but I can't use it, man. Okay. Yeah, ho. Okay. Oh, this is how. Man, that fits. You can have maybe more than one box. Let's see if we can. Okay. So we're just gonna send everything to the piano. I mean, to the freaking. I guess you call it the master track. That's all I call it. We're gonna click right there. All you gotta do is. I guess I can go over if you really need it. But yeah, you want to click on all these. Make sure they're green, and then come over here. Click on the first box after the master channel and link selected channels and hit starting from this track. So you can always pause the video if you need to do all that. But this is gonna let you see all your instruments on the. I forgot what the frick this thing's called. I just call it the master track. But let's see. Okay, and all of our levels sound okay. There's a thing, the beat's gonna get a little quiet. I'm gonna turn off this compressor. I should have turned it off at the beginning of the beat. Okay, and we're just gonna yeah, this is my whole process, you know, making a beat. So, you know, I start the beat, then I come here, mess with the levels a little bit. So we're gonna isolate this bass because I think that's gonna be the main instrument. So we're gonna isolate it and see. Yeah, see, it's a little gritty, no cap. Let's bring up that low. Yeah, it's a little gritty. Still easy. Yeah. Let's turn that metronome back on. All right, so we're turning the metronome back on just to give us a feel. But yeah, if you can hear that bass, let me turn this melody. It sounds kind of offbeat, but that's because, you know, all the instruments need to play together for you to actually, everything to complement each other. So we're going to go with the bass and the kick first. Usually that's what I do. And if we look at our master track over here to the left, it's almost clipping, so we got to be careful with the sounds. Sometimes I get it up in the red a little bit, but I don't let it go past because that's when you can start getting clipping and it sounds staticky. But yeah, I'm just focusing on our main instruments. Let's go with our hat now. Still sounds a little muddy. There's a lot of things you can do. You can side chain this kick to that bass. It's a whole process, but I'm not too good at that. But we're gonna go ahead and go to the perk. Oh yeah, don't forget, guys, you can also pan your instruments. If you see this is your bass, and it's like going left and right. So that's what I should have did before. Let's see. Yeah, you want to pan just so all your instruments don't get muddy. That's why our kick and our bass is getting muddy, because it's all in this, like in a mono setting. So I like to pan 30% to the left to right. You can go 40. That's as far as I'll take it. Kick I leave in the center. Clap I leave in the center if it sounds good. Yeah, you see how I cleaned it up just a little bit? That's all we need, just a little bit. Same thing with the hi-hat. We don't want it clashing with anything, so. Okay, so yeah, we got the main instruments. We're just, testing the waters. All right, so I really like, let's go to hit that melody. Let's see what the melody talking about. Let's see if it brings everything together. And we still got other sounds that are complementing. About to start clipping. That's okay. We can mess with the levels later. I'm just trying to get the whole groove down and see where I can pan, what I can move left or right, so we can make more space for the instruments. So let's go and go with these chant. Okay, so can you guys guess what instrument we're missing? Yes, that's right. We're missing that brass, that hit, and this is the last sound. Check it out. So this is without it. Okay, now here it is with it. Oh yeah, that picked up the track. That picked it up right there. It sounded kind of flat, but that brass comes in and just it does wonders. All these instruments do wonders, and it's all about where you put them. So that's what that is. That's basically your mixing process. You want your volumes to get right. You want your panning to get right. You can also go into the EQ. I'll just jump in now. Yeah, I'll jump into it real quick. I'm gonna just this right here will show you a couple of your tools that you can utilize for your mixing process. Where is it? Yeah, parametric EQ. This is good right here. So we got the this is our melody. Okay. So basically, all that does, it allows you to, to mess with the EQ. I guess your sound wave. You can pick up certain sound waves, frequencies, things like that. But we're not gonna get into that right now. I'm gonna just go ahead and break this beat down because the third part is basically. So the first part is making your beat pattern. Second part is getting your mixing right and all that. And then the third part is getting your arrangement. So we're gonna move this pattern right here to your main board, which if you look up here, it's gonna have like all your things. So this is like your main board. This is your pattern section. That's your piano row. I don't know what that is. And that's like your master channel. So we're just going to go right here. We're going to go back here and we're going to go split by channel. That's going to allow us to break up all of our instruments into single sections. So we can just, arrange our beat to how we want it, man. Said it's not the best, funkiest beat. I don't make better, but it's doable. It's doable, and I'm actually having fun doing it. It's my first time. Usually I'm in my own zone, so it is taking me a little longer, but hey, it's enjoyable. So let's just hear it all together. So as you can tell, I still have the metronome on. It's still going to give me a little rhythm. You need that rhythm all the way through your track, even while you're doing arrangements. So don't think just because you got the pattern laid out, of course the drums and all that's going to give you rhythm, but keep that metronome on just so if you need to cut out any instruments, or you can even add more, sound effects. And I'm going to show you that. We still got about 10 minutes. I might make it longer. Yeah, let me slow down. I don't know why I'm rushing, guys. I'm just so used to making videos for like TikTok and going fast and things like that. But yeah, so we're going to hit... Oh, never mind. Yeah, man, this mouse, this keyboard, everything's so tore up, bro. But yeah, we're just going to, this is called like duplicating. We're going to duplicate about right there. And we're going to see, everything looks the same color, but they're all different sounds. So I'm going to just mute my melody. Of course, you got your intro, you got a chorus, you got your verse, you got another chorus. Right now, we're going to work on the intro, and usually you want to bring in that melody first, maybe with something else to accent it. Yeah, and about this time right here, guys, is when I start to see, okay, what can I change about the beat so it doesn't sound too, monotone, or sound too constant. I guess that's the word for it. Sometimes I'll mess with this kick. Like right now, I'm gonna play with it. I'm gonna save it just in case anything messes up. We came a long way. Don't want to mess up. I'm gonna recolor it actually. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I didn't make it unique. Okay, so you got to make your tracks unique. So you're gonna right click on it and then make unique. And we're gonna listen in one more time, see what we can maybe add. Oh yeah, you can play with that a lot. Know what I mean? That's what it is, man. So yeah, that's just called playing around with it. But I usually do that. I'll make minor changes, and like I say, you can do it for every instrument on here. But just listen and see where you wanted to change up. So if you can tell, it's not really matching with the bass. So usually in that situation, I'll change up the bass because that melody is pretty consistent. But that bass, it's supposed to complement the kick, and right now it's not complemented. So let's just jump into it and let's play with it. So we're gonna make this unique and change the color so we can separate it. Yeah, you just want it to complement, and it doesn't have to be nothing too crazy. Let's just keep it like that, man. It's okay. So yeah, so those are two minor changes. It could interfere with the other instruments, but that's when you start playing everything. And sometimes I'll go all through this last part of the section. Sometimes I'll come through the second, but usually it's that last part where I'll just change it up. You don't have to change anything. You can take sounds out. You can add sounds. You don't always have to take stuff out. But let's just play everything together. Let's see what it's rocking with. Okay, so it's actually clashing with something over here. I think it's like the brass. It's clashing with something, but see, if you're lazy like I am, you can just, I guess you can like right click it right here and then just minus everything else, because our main changes, are gonna be in the last part. Like, everything else was pretty much the same. Check this out. Just playing around with it. I don't think it's going to work in this situation. So we're just going to put everything back to normal. Like I said, I'll get more in depth in other videos. Right now, I'm just trying to make a basic video. Sometimes it can take, a while. It can take up to an hour to make a beat. But yeah, so let's go ahead and mess with our intro. What do we have? What do we have? Let me see. And we want to make this thing. All right. So that sounds even good by itself, Let's move this over here for a second. Excuse me, let's move this over here for a second. So my mouse and everything, it clicks on its own. And that's why it takes me so long to make beats sometimes. That'd be a one-hit wonder if I can just get everything click for me. Ah, you son of a... Yeah, don't buy mouses from Dollar Tree, guys. It was only like $5, but yeah, it's not worth it. I like what we got. Oh man, I'll keep on deleting all this shit. Yeah, you don't want to delete all your patterns, guys. You want to have them muted if you're trying to, yeah, you want to have them muted and then pretty much transfer them over. There we go. Finally it clicked. Yeah, go like that and then mute them and then unmute them and just play with it. Badass. So, like I told you before, you can add sounds, you can take away sounds. Right now, we're going to add this snare, especially for our drop. When you got your intro, you want a drop or a riser, something to, let you know you're transitioning to the other part of the beat, which is the chorus or the verse. So intro, chorus, or verse next. I really like that snare the way it sounds. Usually I don't jump into that. Oh, God, really. Yeah. So instead of like waiting for the whole beat to play over again, I'm gonna just shortcut it right here. That'll work. You know what I mean? Nothing too fancy. We're gonna mess with the volume meter right here. Yes, sir. All right, and it gets even better because you can, you know, let's see. Okay, so we can even take out that last part. Like I said, you can add instruments or take them away. I can't stress that enough. We're gonna take away. All right, see, that's basically your drop, but let's see if we can make it more interesting with the riser, something to complement that snare. You know, it kind of sounds naked right now, and you don't want it to be naked. Let's see, come on, man. So there's a little, in my tools, I have like a riser, man. It's always like, when I need it the most, I can't find the damn stuff, bro. It's crazy. And some of these things are hard to find. There is a toolbox here, you can type it in, but whenever I type, let me see. Whenever I type in stuff, it just doesn't pull up sometimes. And you got to type in the name of the whoever made the sound pack and stuff like that. But I think this one pulls up pretty good, and he does have some risers. Look at that. Yeah, there you go. I was about to say, look at that. So he got a lot of stuff here. You know, those are your risers. That sounds good. I probably don't use every one of these. That one sounds sexy. The fuck? I ain't got nothing. That was weird. So we're gonna add it with that snare. Dude, what? It didn't even add. Something wrong with that sound for reals, bro. Sounds good, not as loud as I thought it would be, but yeah, look at that. Okay, so over here we're gonna go to normalize the sound, and it doesn't want to do it. So I see stuff like that as a sign. Don't use it if the instrument's acting up. That's a pretty good strong one. Let me just delete that one and just put this one, man. We need something that's gonna work for us and not against us. You see that? Little things like that, man. That's that transition. I like the way that sounds, actually. Oh yeah, and check this out, bro. That hi-hat, it's asking to be put in there somewhere. Maybe it's not. No, it's not asking. basically it. Like I said, there's all types of sound effects. You can put laughs. I don't do all that shit. And here's the funny part. That old, let me see, that Juicy J. We can probably use that here because we're not relying on it to be part of our main. Yeah, so yeah, we're just gonna use that just to play around with. Like I said, it works good only at the intro, because if you use that during the track, you know it's gonna it's not gonna be a consistent sound, and that's, but I don't want it to be consistent. So, but yeah, we'll keep it like that, and that's the beat, man. Alright guys, well that's pretty much it. The next part I was going to jump into is like basically almost like your mastering process where you get your, it's called Maximus. And of course I'm blind right now. But yeah, there's a tool on here called Maximus, and that's where you can compress. Yeah, I like this part because you can compress your instruments so everything can sound like as one. Because if you listen now, let me turn off Maximus real quick. Everything's like, kind of in the air. There's a lot of air in between. Okay, and so the job of Maximus is basically to compress. I'm gonna just mess with these buttons, but you got your low end, you got your middle, and your high. So it's gonna hit all the frequencies. I like to, I don't like to use any default, or I like to play with it myself and listen. But check it out when you just hear the low. So that's the low. I like to bring it down just a little bit. What it's gonna do is gonna bring a threshold. And that purple you see is the noise. So it's cutting noise, but it makes it louder. It's crazy when you compress. So it makes it quieter but louder at the same time. You can actually hear the frequencies that matter instead of like hearing air. You know what I mean? Like I said, you don't want to compress it too much, then it's going to start sounding like static. All right, this is perfect in my sense. It's a very easy, compressing is very easy at this point. That's all you do. We're gonna listen to it, and also cool tool is it's called a stereo separator. So right now we're actually listening to this beat in mono, which is like through one speaker in a sense. Most like playback systems have two. Like a headphones has two, but a car has like five. I'm listening to these monitors right now, and there's actually two, a left and right speaker. So what we want to do, we want to separate this so we can hear the sound, I guess, evenly distributed through the speakers. Because right now it's just playing like a one. It sounds monotone. We want to make this thing, as wide as we can to hit all speakers. So this little tool down here on your master channel can do it, or you can do it through Maximus through individually doing it. So you can do it through your mid, your low, high. I just try to do it all at once. I'm not that good at it. I just learned about this stuff. And this is actually not my main master. This is just to get my compression right, which I'm not going to master this track. Usually I send it to a website called masteringstudio.com. They do it for free, and you can hear a good difference. It actually compresses it just a little bit more, and they do a lot of, what is it called, side chaining. So it's like an AI master studio. Right now, I'm going to just use this little tool that's given to me. So we're going to listen to it before and after. And yeah, so let's go ahead and do it. Oh yeah. There we go. That's what I'm missing. A little low end. Like I said, even though it's an intro, it's still important. So if you hear something like while you're just playing around, just like add it. Oh yeah, that hits pretty hard. Maybe let's see how much we can get away with. Not the hottest beat on the market, guys. You can probably do better, but with a little compression, that's what that did. It actually made everything, sound a little bit better. And we did a stereo separator. So like I said, the first part is of course everything's separated now, but you want to get all your your pattern down. You want to play with that, and once you get all your sounds right, you want to go over here, mix it up a little bit, figure out what sounds you want to pop out of the mix, what sound, and figure out what sounds you want to lay back in the mix. And then after you do that, of course, is your arrangement and changing any instruments. And this is your whole arrangement. You can add instruments, your intro, chorus, and then your verse. Right now I just did the intro and the chorus. The verse is, it takes a little longer because you do want to switch it up a little bit. Like right now, this chorus is kind of sounding empty, no lie. Like it does need another sound. It's in the back of my head, but this video is already at 1 hour 10 minutes. So something to break the repetitiveness, I just started doing this, but it's actually like a sound effect of some sort. Let's go ahead and click through a couple of these. That could actually be. Okay, now we're... And that bass is hitting just, that brass is just a little bit too annoying. It's up front too much. So let's bring it back and turn the volume up. So I just took out that brace. It was hitting too much. Like I said, it gets deep and deep and deep. This isn't the full beat, but that's usually what I do, man. I cut out sounds. Like I said, I'm planning on making this like a hook, a verse. It depends what you want to do, but that's your basics, guys. I really hope you enjoyed watching. If you have questions about anything, just reach out to me through the comments, man. Like, comment, subscribe as well. I'm just getting this stuff rocking. Any topic that you would like to, I guess hear or learn about, just let me know. I learned a lot through 10 years. So if you have a passion for music of any genre, I can try to show you the way, young Jack. But yeah, y'all have a great day. I'm going to just play out this beat. Holler at me. One love. Actually, I forgot I had the metronome, so we're going to turn that metronome off and just see what it sounds like. I forgot I had it, guys. Let's turn it up a little bit, too. I don't even know if that's the main. Yeah, I don't think my speakers are at the loudest either. Let's see. Nope, I didn't even see it. Usually I'm supposed to have my shit all the way to the max. But here it goes, all the way to the max. One love again.